The fireplace is done. Oh, it's a miracle. It's a holy day. The fireplace is done. Yeah. I'm very pregnant. Update. Pregnant. Okay, I feel like I need to do just a little, just catch up, yap with me. Whoa. What is happening? Anyways, yeah, I feel like I need to do a little catch up with you guys because it's been a little bit, and I am officially in my 3rd trimester, which is crazy. Oh, I feel hip pain. Okay, I don't even know where I'm going with this. Let me gather my thoughts. Okay, we are officially in my 3rd trimester. We are 29 weeks, and I will be 30 weeks on Friday, which is in 2 days. And it's crazy. Bayla, she's chomping on her bone. Okay, I'm the type of person who I'm like one thing at a time. So a lot of the stuff that I am now doing, I like wasn't doing earlier. And I also am not the girl who's always dreamt about having a baby and being a mom. I am so excited, and I've like always looked forward to the day, but you know, there's like, you're either one or the other. You're either like the girl who's always wanted to be a mom since she was a baby, or the one who like has looked forward to it, but it doesn't have, like, it wasn't a lifelong thing. So a lot of these things I did not even think about, and I say that to preface this by saying like I didn't think about any of this stuff until I got pregnant, whereas some women already are thinking about this stuff. So it was a lot, I feel like, in the beginning to think about, and even now it's a lot. Like, I'm trying my best. This is gonna be a little therapy session slash yap sesh. I'm trying my best to not get overwhelmed. I find where I am getting overwhelmed with is like feeling like I have so much to learn, but I also know that I'm gonna learn just doing it and like experiencing it and having my instincts kick in, and I fully trust that. But then I see stuff online and like, probably it was so much easier back in the day to just not have social media and not have the World Wide Web to like make you second guess yourself, and I don't know. But then again, in the same token, it's like knowledge is power, and we're so lucky to have so much information at our fingertips, whereas like just being able to like trust our neighbor's advice and be like, oh, that's how it is. So it goes both ways. But all that to say, I feel like there's so much to learn about taking care of a newborn. Not only that, but like birth, right? Like, let's, even before we get there, there's like birth, which is like a whole other thing. But I'm just taking it one day at a time. I feel really lucky that I'm like in the situation I am with like work and everything, where I'm able to take like so much time and be so intentional about this time, and like fully just dedicate myself to obviously working, but like learning and mentally preparing, physically, mentally, spiritually preparing for this big life transition. But yeah, so I am here. I'm at my 3rd trimester. In my head, I was like 30 weeks is when shit will start to get real, because in my head it's like then it's a 10-week countdown, you know? So 30 weeks is a few days away, and we are here. This is what I have going on so far. My doula is hired. I made a TikTok about this. I probably will want to do like a more in-depth something somewhere. Probably not in this video, but more information about like why I chose to hire a doula, how I like interviewed them, because I met with 3. And I got some questions about that on my Instagram stories. But my doula is hired. Basically, a doula is a birth coach. It's like your one-on-one person to be there for you. However, my doula also pairs her services with a childbirth education class course. So I have started those birthing classes. And me and Tyler are doing it together. It's like a couples thing, which is cute. And it's like 5 sessions. And what the course is teaching us is a method called hypnobirthing, which sounds scary and woo-woo, but it's really not at all. It's really just breathing techniques and relaxation techniques. Typically, people use it to have a natural birth. However, you can pair it with anything. You can pair it with a C-section. You can pair it with, you know, a birth with medical intervention, with an epidural, with induction. Like, you can just take what you're learning from the course and apply it to whatever your birth preferences are. I love what I'm learning. I feel like it's so cool to learn what the body is naturally like capable of doing. And it's really interesting, like the psychological aspects of how programmed we are around birth and the idea of birth, and it being like this very traumatic, painful, scary experience. And the class really just like kind of shifts your perspective and your mindset, which is amazing. That in and of itself, I think like going into it with less fear and more confidence would help any birth plan. So I'm really happy and excited that I'm doing this, because I feel like it's a game changer. And not to be like one of those annoying people who like, you know, give unsolicited advice or like try to tell their friends how they should do things. But I feel like now that I have this knowledge, I can't go back. And anyone that I love and know who gets pregnant from this point on, I'm going to suggest like taking this course and learning this relaxation technique. So yeah, it's really cool. We have our second class today. It's actually a lot of material, and it is like work. It's like a decent amount of work, but that's okay. But it's definitely not just like, oh, you show up for class. It's like you have homework, you have to read this book, you have a little workbook. You really have to do some deep soul work. Like this, I have to fill this out actually before class. My birth goals, writing down your birth goals, a powerful way to help you get a clear picture about what is important to you for this birth. Yeah, it's cool. So I'm enjoying that. Birthing classes have started. I also like, in my head, I was like very intentional about doing one thing at a time. Like I said earlier, like I'm not gonna think about birth like the first month I'm pregnant. Like that's like third trimester me's problem, and that's not problem, but like situation to handle. And that's probably my best advice for soon-to-be moms or anyone who just found out that they're pregnant, is like kind of figure out, you got 9 months basically, like figure out your game plan for those 9 months and what you want to tackle, because you can't tackle everything at once and you will stress yourself out trying to. So like anything involving birth, I was like, didn't even think about it in my first trimester. I was like, second trimester, and then also like nursery, baby shower, like all that stuff, I'm like, that can wait. Well, I was also like moving and renovating a house, but I digress. Okay, baby shower date has been picked. I don't really know. I don't really have an update on that really. I have a date, and I think we're gonna do it at the house. As much as I kind of like went back and forth about that, but we have this beautiful house, and it's like, I would love to show it off. Why am I gonna pay to have my friends and family go to an event space and be in a room when I have this like new beautiful house that I want to show all my friends and family? So I think we're gonna do it here. Might be a little chaotic. Will definitely be chaotic, but that's okay. I started my registry last night. I finished this morning. Well, not finished. I would say it's like 70 to 80% done. I'm using a website called Babylist, which is awesome because they have a checklist, and pretty much like it helps you make sure you're getting all the necessities and any extras. But I definitely want to do more research. Like, I don't know what diapers to use. There's so many diapers. I'm kind of considering the cloth route just because I don't know. I feel like it's healthier for like the planet and my bank account and the baby. But then there's also, it's also a cloth diaper, so it's like a whole other thing. I don't know, there's so much out there. Just the registry alone is enough to like stress someone out, because there are so many products on the market for babies, and it's like overwhelming, and I feel like I need to do research on everything. I'm like researching the best natural pacifiers, researching the best natural diapers, like just trying to get all my research in to make the best choice I can. That's a lot. But that has started. And then we also are gonna start working on the nursery, which we haven't really done anything for other than get stuff. Like, I'm partnering with a lot of brands, which is amazing. Like, thank goodness. We are able to save so much money just by the partnerships, which is, hallelujah, a blessing that I do not take for granted. But so we've gotten a lot of stuff in. We have not built anything. Actually, Tyler built a swing yesterday, and it's sitting in the garage. And I was like, why are you building that now? It's just gonna sit there for another 3 months, 2-3 months. We have a crib, we have a dresser. I'm working on getting a glider, which is like a little nursing chair. We have a bassinet, a play yard / playpen, a high chair, the swing, and then some miscellaneous. Oh, we have a stroller. I have a stroller coming in, which is like the travel system. That was a whole other, oh my god. The fucking stroller travel system car seat situation, that was a whole day event. That sent me through. Actually, I think that made me spiral. Me and Tyler got into a fight that night because I was just like, I don't know how to make a decision on this. I don't know what's better. I'm like trying to look at reviews. I'm trying to ask friends. I'm like, I don't know how to make a decision on this. It's like so important. It's a car seat. It's like, you know, safety wise, whatever. I ended up going with a stroller from Maxi Cozy, and I'm partnering with them. So very excited about that. So got the stroller, got the car seat. I think I have another car seat on the way that's like for when she gets a little older. So like those big things, I feel like the big ticket items I pretty much have handled. Now it's just like the little things, which I'm adding to the registry. It's also hard because you don't know like your breastfeeding situation. I'm gonna try to breastfeed. Hopefully it goes well. I don't really know. That is a rabbit hole that I had, that's like in my head. I'm like, later me's situation to deal with, because I can't right now. But I know I'm going to have to, at some point very soon, look more into breastfeeding and what it entails, learn how to do it, etc., etc. But I'm going to try, I think. As of now, that's the plan. And it's hard to know, like, you don't know if that's gonna work out. You might just be pumping. You might need to use formula. So I also don't know what I should be getting necessarily, but I'm figuring it out. Like, I'm gonna count on breastfeeding and pumping, so I'm gonna get the things for that, like the pumps and like the bottle. Well, I guess I would need a bottle wash either way. It's a lot, you guys. It is a lot. Don't let anyone fool you. But in the same vein, I'm not trying to. I feel like I am. I feel like I'm doing a really good job of staying positive, being positive. It helps that I've had like such a good pregnancy so far, knock on wood. But like, I want to make more content about like positive pregnancy and hopefully a positive birth story, just because there's so much online that is so negative and so scary and like makes a first-time mom so scared instead of excited. So that's something I've been like trying to be very intentional about, is like when I find myself kind of not spiraling, but you know, thinking negative thoughts, thinking scary thoughts, thinking about how hard it's going to be, how much it's gonna change everything, how it is gonna be hard on me and Tyler's relationship, and how, you know, like, I imagine like stressful nights, not getting any sleep, and like taking care of a newborn that's crying and changing diapers, like all those negative things like could easily consume you. But then there's also so much to look forward to, and I actually wanted to do this as like a journal exercise of like just writing down a list of everything I'm actually like excited for once our baby is here. Like, I'm so excited to snuggle her, I'm so excited to just have her in my arms, I'm so excited to feed her, I'm so excited to show her new things. Like, just make a list. That way, like, I can keep myself in a positive mindset, and I know all of that is going to outweigh the negative. Like, I know it will. Everyone says it's like the hardest thing, but like the best thing ever, so I trust that it will. I also saw something, this TikTok, because now the TikTok algorithm is so specific that it's now showing me positive things from creators who are like, you know, trying to put more positive messages out there, basically about birth and newborns and being a first-time mom. But this girl was saying like, yeah, like the newborn trenches. That's like everything you see online is like the newborn trenches, no sleep, blah, 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 blah. But it's also like a magical time where they're never that small again. So this one mom, she was saying like, it's hard, but it's not that hard. Like, you'll be fine. It's not the hardest thing that you've ever done in your life, which is like such a good mindset shift, because I don't know, I've been carrying that with me the last few weeks of like, it's gonna be hard, but it's not gonna be that hard. Like, everyone does it. You'll be fine. Like, if everyone can do it, I can do it too. And if I can do it, you can do it too. So that's kind of like the perspective that I've been trying to keep. Just trying to stay excited and like remind myself of all the things that I have to look forward to as a first-time mom. I also definitely feel like I've been trying to enjoy my pregnancy as much as possible, because I feel like the first pregnancy is so special. Like, there's something about the first one that just like, it's your first, so many firsts, like your first time feeling kicks, and it's like, as much as everything is unknown, it's also that much more exciting, because we are obviously gonna like try to have a bigger family. Like, ideally, like, would love to have 3 kids, God willing. And I just know like the second and third time around, it's gonna be like, oh yeah, it's just like, you know, it's not as new and exciting. So I'm really trying to savor up the new and exciting part of all of this. It's, oh my God, actually, it's just so funny because you like want to talk about all this stuff with someone. And I actually have a friend, shout out Melissa. I have an Instagram friend who we found out we were pregnant pretty much at the same time, because I saw her, it was like before either of us announced. We had been following each other for like a year or so randomly. It's just like, I liked her content, she liked mine, we would like comment and support each other. And like, as soon as my algorithm changed and started showing me baby stuff, I saw that she was liking posts too. So I messaged her and I was like, hey, this is so random, but like, do you happen to be pregnant right now? Because I see that you're liking, because I am, and I see you're liking all these posts. And she's like, oh my God, yes. So she's a few weeks behind me, but it's like, other than that, I don't have anyone who's pregnant with me right now. Like, none of my girlfriends are pregnant. No one in my family is pregnant. I'm the first one out of all my friends. Not all of them. Like, some of Tyler's friends' wives have like just had a baby, recently had a baby, but like close to me, zip, none, nada. So I don't have anyone to talk to about this stuff, and it's so all-consuming, and it reminds me very much of my wedding. Like, when I was in the thickness of wedding planning, it's like, it's all you want to talk about. because it's all consuming. Like when you go to dinner, it's like you want to like talk about what decisions you've made and what florals you went with and this and that. And it's like now I'm like, oh, I want to talk about my birth class and like just chit chat about that, but I don't have anyone to talk to about it. So this is YouTube is you guys are my friends, my pregnant friends who are going, like maybe going through this with me. That would be awesome. If you are, comment, would love to say hi. But yeah, it's all consuming, and I definitely feel like with some friendships it's gonna be not creating distance, but just like something that is makes us more different and harder to relate to each other on. And then some friendships, I think, who are closer to getting pregnant themselves and starting a family themselves, it will make us like closer and make them like lean more into our friendship. But that's just interesting, and that's just life. You know, eventually I'm sure everyone will get there, but it's definitely interesting. And on another note, I cleaned out my closet yesterday, and there was just so much like, oh, this is another thing, like second trimester going to third, the nesting phase is so real. I feel a shift in my brain where like things have to be organized, they have to be done correctly, they have to be clean all the way, like not 90%. It's like crazy. Like things have to be efficient. So anyways, I'm cleaning out my closet because I'm like, I need more space, I need more room, I need space to hang new stuff up, and I haven't gotten rid of anything. And there's like so much of my closet that is pre-pregnancy that I don't fit into anymore, and I won't fit into for the next 2 to 3 months. But also, as I'm cleaning that out, I'm like looking at these clothes and I'm like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna wear this again. Like this is so a past version of me, and I don't know if not that she no longer exists, but like I feel like I've outgrown her. Like these like tiny crop tops and just everything that I like used to wear when I was in South Florida, going to influencer events and going to the beach and like, I don't know, just like bip bopping around. And my life just looks so different now, like a few years later, even a year later, where I'm like, I don't see myself wearing this even after I'm pregnant. And it was like just a profound, it was a profound moment for me to realize that I'm like stepping into this new version of myself that may come with a new style. So stay tuned. I don't know what my like post-pregnancy style is gonna be. Right now it's like this, it's like whatever's comfortable for the bump. But it was very interesting, and it's something that I was not expecting. Like as I was cleaning it out, and like I'm just putting all these clothes in a bin, and I'm just gonna label it like pre-pregnancy clothes, I don't know. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't think I'm ever even gonna wear these again. Like I should just put them straight on my Depop to sell. It's all stuff I love and like it's super cute, but I feel that past version of me has dissolved. In a good way though, like in an evolutionary way, in like a butterfly in her cocoon way, you know? Like it's not, I'm approaching 30. It's very much like the crop tops and bright things and sparkles, and I don't know, very much. I also don't want to like shame anyone if like that's still your vibe and you're 40 or 50, like fuck yeah. But for me, I feel myself leaning out of that. And it's just interesting to like notice that change in yourself. I think that's it for my little FaceTime catch up. I do want to give you guys a little house update, show you around, show you the nursery situation, and then I'll see you next time for another video. I think my next video I want to do like a pregnancy must-haves, first trimester must-haves, second trimester must-haves, something like must-haves, something helpful, just in case you don't want to sit and watch me yap. Unless you want more yapping videos, then I'm happy to provide that as well. Look at Bayla, she's such a sweet, perfect angel. Also, the weather here is unmatched. It's like a crisp 50 degrees out right now. Look at my perfect dog. She's my first baby. Bayla. She's so beautiful. Crisp 50 degrees. Living the dream. Like, look at this freaking view. Okay? And this is why I say North Florida shits on South Florida. Because, transparently, we would have never been able to afford this. Oh, it's not gonna focus. In South Florida. Like, we ain't got it like that. Okay? That would have been like multiple millions of dollars, which we do not have. Oh, I want to show you the fireplace. Finally done and beautiful. I also realized the other day that as happy as I am with how this house has turned out and all my cute little corners, ignore the pile of packages, like I love like my decor and everything, I realized that I don't have a damn picture up of like us or me or our life. I don't have any of my like art frames from our old houses. Like all that hasn't made it out of the garage since we moved. So then I got in my head and I was like, this feels like a model house. Like it's you know, decorated so beautifully, but like where's the photos? Where's the life? I need to make this place a home. So I like stuck up this very random picture frame that we actually used like at our wedding on a table. And that's just gonna suffice for the next few days until I can go through the garage and assess. But I thought that was a funny realization. So this room's gonna be the nursery. Right now it is a guest room slash baby storage stuff that I have yet to go through, like any packages that I've been getting. I did some shopping for like onesies. How freaking cute! I die. And like any packages I've been getting in. That's a nursing pillow. Yeah, so this is going to be, oh, I have like random shit in here too. These are like hand-me-downs. Got some nursing stuff, like some postpartum stuff. But this is, I gotta handle this ASAP, Rocky. And I decided to go with the room that isn't attached to the bathroom. Because I want to like have guests over and have them use the bathroom without feeling like they're gonna wake the baby up. And I don't know, I was gravitating towards this room like since the very beginning for the nursery. So I just leaned into that because I couldn't make a decision otherwise. And then this will just be the dedicated guest room. Oh, this is my bin if you guys want to see. Well, I have jeans in there that I probably will wear because jeans are jeans. But like all these denim shorts probably still too. Mostly like this stuff. Like, I don't know. All these like corset tops. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a good corset top. But there's just some stuff in here that I'm like, I'm not gonna like, what is this? I'm not gonna wear this. I think I kept this for like, if I ever need like a 70s party. But let's be real. When is that gonna happen? These like tiny little brown, strappy, barely there tanks. I don't know. Maybe I'm psyching myself out. I feel like you guys are gonna be like, girl, chill. You're not 40 years old. Like, you can still wear a crop top. I can. Don't get me wrong. I can. It's just, I don't think I will. Like, I'm in freaking St. Augustine, Florida. There's gonna be no occasion for me to fucking wear this. Like, ever. Only for a costume. Whereas in Miami, like, yes, you're wearing this in Miami. You know? It's like that. Let me see what else. So many like corset tops, which slay. We love her. But I'm gonna have like mommy milkers now that are not gonna fit into that. Oh my god, it's also getting harder to bend over. Like, this is cute. You guys get the point, okay? Alright. Well, that wraps up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like and comment and subscribe. And let me know if you guys want to see anything more or any less of me yapping. Love you guys.